Hey, what's up, grinders? I am Azard, and this week in Gems of War we have a Leonis Empire raid boss event. So I figured to record a weekly event for this week. Kinda special week because Leonis Empire troop pool is such a trash. So I figured maybe if I show you my teams, maybe somebody could get some little bit help for their event and the Underspire as well. Let's check the raid boss first. So the event captain is this new troop, Leon Commander. It has the usual double magic and earns double score in this event. It's a little bit different than the usual God Slayers. This troop deals magic plus 4 damage to an enemy, boosted by all ally armor. Boost ratio is 4 to 1. Hits like a truck actually. And of course it has the usual, if they are boss, deals times 3 times 4 times 5 damage based on the ascension of the troop. If the troop is epic, it will deal times 3 damage. If it is legendary, it will deal times 4 damage. But if it is ascended to mythic, it will deal 5 times the damage. And as the damage is doubled because of the double magic and is actually boosted by all ally armor, the damage is very heavy. I think it can pass over 1000 damage. Maybe. I don't know. We will see later in the week. Traits: immunity to silence, armored, reduce damage from skulls by 25%, and the usual God Slayer trait deals times 4 times 4 times 5 skull damage versus bosses based again on the ascension of the troop. Right, we have also a new weapon over here, one of these Kingdom Exploders, Lion's Reach. Explodes magic plus 1 blue gems, grants a random status effect to all Leonis Empire allies, and then summon a Leonis Empire troop, the usual stuff. It does have the powerful upgrade that gains 4 mana when you cast this weapon, so that's at least something useful. And of course you can get some nice status effects like enchant to your troops, and so on. About the tier purchases, this these raid boss events are usually like just over tier 2 in a full guild, like something like 77 battles. The total score per member is 56,667 points, if I just got that right. Anyway, pretty easy to get, as most people anyway buy this weapon. That should get the job done as long as you are winning your fights, and everybody does their fights in a full guild. Right. Anyway, let's go check the teams. Here is the first team, kind of a speed team for the early stages. Double Emperor Corvus, and we're using the Leon Commander over here to get rid of the boss Daraski over here, and we are using the new Lion's Reach weapon over here. This very basic setup, to say the least. And it seems I have Elementalist over here. You could use that for the protection if you need it, but I'm going to switch to Titan. The reason, 50% start, and we have the Dust Storm and Lightning Strike over there, which are the main reasons for this class choice over here. Emperor Corvus deals magic plus 3 true damage to the first 2 enemies, then stuns them and drains their mana. Gains 3 to all skills if in first position, and Lion's Wrath third rate stuns a random enemy on extra turns. I think it's probably the best speed troop, let's say that, for this Leonis Empire troop pool. Like, for real though, these are not very great. Flame of Anu, 2 spell damage costs, can Fairy Fire. Fairy Fire is useful, and well, that's about it really. Anyway, we go this route in the first early stages, double true damage, and we can get rid of the boss with Lion Commander, and maybe generate mana with our Lion's Reach weapon. Let's try this one quickly. But eventually, those true damage troops are not going to kill you, those enemies anymore, and you have to spam your weapon, and you know, it gets a little bit of annoying when the mana generation doesn't flow. Well, for that I have another team. Let's get rid of Charlie over there. Can we get a little bit skull pummeled over here? We could take that extra turn. Alright, we are frozen as well. No, that's fine. We do a cast over there and cast over there with our other Corvus. That's the thing what you do as long as your Emperor Corvus troops are going to work fine and one-shot the enemies. However, eventually, as I said, the thing is going to stall a little bit, and for that we bring a little bit special troop combination. Again, as I said, this Lion Commander is going to hit like a truck, so we could just try to concentrate on mana generation. Gorban Half Elf explodes 3 gems, boost by your gold, and the boost ratio is 10 to 1, and then gains magic plus 5 amount of gold. Extreme Creed gains 4 bonus gold on extra turns. Stealthy, that's nice, cannot be targeted by spells. And we are using the Lion Commander over here, and we are again using this new Lion's Reach weapon here in the 3rd position to explode blue gems, and then we are using Moneylender over here in the last position. This troop creates 6 red gems boosted by my gold, up to a maximum amount of 14 red gems. The boost ratio is 4 to 1 for the red gem creation. Merchant trait gains 25% bonus gold from battle. And as we are concentrating on red gem creation, we are using the Sunspear class that has the heat wave trait, creates a firestorm at the start of every turn. Snap freeze of course helps, and the root trap brings some protection at the start of the fight. Right. And Firebringer gains bonus red mana from red gem matches. So the red gems go to the Lion Commander and your Exploder over here. The trick with this build is to cast Gorban one time so that you get the gold that Moneylender actually can create lots of red gems. The first explosion from Gorban is usually almost always just 3 gems, but after that he can explode maximum of 15 gems, and that's actually pretty useful, to be fair, because we have really bad mana generators here for the Leonis Empire troop pool. Anyway, let's go and try this team. 3 mana generators and just 1 damage dealer, but let's see how we fare. Of course we take any extra turns we see, like that, and of course we kill the boss right away, like that. Now we are exploding those. Actually we are going to explode 5 gems, woohoo! And so that we get the gold and we can get those red gems on the board with our Moneylender. We got an extra turn, it seems. I guess I'm just going to kill the Raven over there. Now we are going to do a cast with our Lion Commander to you. And then we are going to generate those red gems, like that, and Commander is back up, and then we are going to get rid of the last enemy. The red gems usually get both of your Godslayer and hero up, even if they had no mana at all. Flesh Golem, a couple Wall of Bones, and Frozen Tereski. Let's try one more fight over here. I tried this for 5 fights or something like that, and it actually works pretty fine, even though I say it myself. Let's do that so that we can get the explosion going. There, we got the gold. Now I think we are going to take this, so that we can kill Charlie over there. Now we could explode the board, those blue gems over there. Plenty of reds. We can get rid of you. And let's see, not many reds on the board, but maybe we could get an alignment from this Moneylender cast. Let's try. That was a miss, but that's fun. We have 2 ways to explode the board. Even Gorban can explode, or we can explode blue gems, but there are only 3 blue gems, so we are using Gorban for the mana generation. And now our Godslayer is up, and we can get rid of the last enemy. There. Hopefully this helps. Maybe it's useful, or maybe you are trying some different route, and if you are, please let me know in the comments what kind of teams you are using for this raid boss event. For real, I'm interested. And let's check the Underspire. So the same thing here in the Underspire. You could use Emperor Corvus and another true damage dealer here in the early areas. Amure deals magic plus 2 true damage to an enemy and steals 2 magic. If the enemy uses blue mana, she deals double damage. Trade has the mana shield, stealthy and agile, 20% chance to dodge skull damage. That's pretty okay. Couple blue troops, so we are dealing double damage to those. And Virgin King's Dagger here, another one of these Leonis Empire Kingdom Exploders. This is a yellow-brown colored the reason why we are using this is exactly that. If we are using the new exploder over here that happens to be red-brown, we would be partially mana blocked, and we really don't want that, especially as we don't have starting explosion nor starting enchant, so we want to have the full mana available for this weapon. And we're using Emperor Corvus here, double true damage when cast, and in the last position we are using Flame of Anu, backup damage dealer, deals magic plus 4 damage to the first 2 enemies, boost by burning and fairy fired enemies. The real reason why we are using this troop is the flaming main turret trait. It burns and fairy fires a random enemy when matching extra turns. That fairy fire will help with the true damage for sure. We are using Titan Glass for the 50% start, and there's a Storm Aura, creates a dust storm at the start of the battle, and Thunder Fist of course gives little bit magic to our Flame of Anu, and the Exploder of course as well. Let's try this build quickly, but it's not very good for real. I test these teams in the E12, and this stalls too much for my liking. So I'm going to show you another team that I prefer here in the Underspire after this one. Of course, you take extra turns to get things going. We could actually deal damage there. And then we are going to explode those 12 blue gems to generate mana to our Emperor Corvus. We could get rid of the other enemy as well. There. Get our Explorer going by matching those brown gems. And we got Emperor Corvus up as well. So this is a match here in the early areas. It works fine here, but trust me, it stalls in the later areas. And for that, we are going to try a little bit different build. We bring the Warhawk trick on the table. Just a second. Warhawk deals magic plus 4 damage to an enemy, and if they have Hunter's Mark, deals 10 more damage and gains an extra turn. Okay spell, but we aren't going to concentrate on that spell at all. If you actually get this troop up, don't cast it. You want to have the red gems available for your Exploder over here. But the real reason for this Warhawk up top is that focus trait. Deals a double skull damage versus enemies with Hunter's Mark. Right. So Hunter's Mark deals a double damage, and then that is doubled up. So basically, when you skull poke with this Warhawk up top, you are going to deal 4 times your attack stat on the enemy. Also have the agile trait, 20% chance to dodge skull damage, and swift starts battles with 25% mana. Pretty nice trait for real. To support this Warhawk, we are using Falconer, who Hunter's Mark an enemy, then summons another Warhawk if you lose troops, and creates 7 red gems. Also has the Fire Link, gains bonus red mana from red gem matches and starts battles with 50% mana. So if you lose Warhawk up top, don't cast your Exploder, but try to get Falconer up and then summon another Warhawk up top. The red gems help to get your Liar's Reach. This is the new Exploder up because it uses red mana, but also helps to get skull alignments with Divine Ishpala. Ishpala transforms red gems to skulls and green gems to yellow, and then enchants 2 random allies, and that enchant really helps when we don't have that great of mana generation going. Also starts with 40% mana. We don't have any other divines over here, so only Divine Ishpala will start with 40% mana, but that's fine. We're using Archer class that gives 50% start to our hero, and also has the Hunt talent, aka Hunter's Mark a random enemy on extra turns. I think this, or any class with that Hunt talent is better than Elementalist. You have 2 ways to summon troops, and as you are using that Warhawk up top, the Hunt is really good because you don't have to always cast this Falconer to get the Hunter's Mark on the enemies. Of course, if the top enemy isn't Hunter's Mark, then you can cast this Falconer and then deal the heavy skull pokes with your Warhawk. Alright, let's go and try this team. Oh, by the way, one thing, the Archer also has Root Trap, helps with the survivability at the start of the battle, and Nature's Aura creates a Leaf Storm at the start of the battle. That Leaf Storm helps with Divine Ishpala alignments. Again, green gems are converted to yellow when you cast Ishpala. Let's try. Glacian up top has very heavy, I think it's maybe 70% skull reduction, so that's a little bit of problem over here. 65. But I think we are going to get the job done one way or another. You really want to get Ishbala going first. Yellows, purples there. Alright, now we check if we have alignment. There is greens to yellow, and we are going to do that and convert red gems to skulls as well. We could take that. There's another extra turn. This troop isn't Hunter's Mark, but at this stage we could... Well, actually, let's take that. We could take this skull poke over here and proceed maybe by exploding the board with our Leonis reach. See if that helps with the alignment. Yep, there's another extra turn. We could actually take that and then do this, and that's a match. Yeah, in the later levels, this worked pretty fine actually in the E12 fights. In the later levels, I think this is the way to go instead of those true damage troops. Let's try one more against Shokarat and company. Yeah. Nasty looking troop. Extra turns. That doesn't drop. Nope, 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 nope. We take purples, I suppose. Oh, there's one. Let's do that. And then we could do this. Maybe browns. Purple, yellow, no, we do that. And that, and we can explode the board and generate the mana that way. Okay, Leaf Storm still going. Hopefully we can get a conversion alignment. Reds, greens to yellow. No, 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 no. I think we are going to do this. Does that change things? Not really. We could do a trick and generate red gems here in the board, on the board, and maybe that will help with the alignments like that. There's our extra turn with skulls. Let's do that. We do that. There's Hunter's Mark going on. Do we have extra turn with Ishcast? We don't, so we do this. And now we need one more skull poke. I think we are going to explode those blue gems. Does that change things? Not really. We do this. Let's do that. Okay, there's our extra turn. These are going to be convert yellow, so this will drop over here for a skull extra turn. We do that. And that's a match. It's all about really the loop and getting that Hunter's Mark on. There was that Ochre Jelly who is impervious, so that cannot be Hunter's Mark, but that's how it goes sometimes. But hey, hope this video helps. I'm still not going to post these weekly, but this week I felt like it could maybe help some people out there. The usual stuff: comment, like, subscribe, hasses off, peace out.